Welcome back to Franco Fridays. Today I checked out a film called Slaves, also known as the Swedish Nymphos, I believe. Swedish Nympho Slaves, or Disclovaken, 1977. This is another Erwin C. Dietrich production. Of course, it stars Lena Romay, and Lena Romay in this film is for lack of a better term, she's a pimp, I guess. I mean, a female pimp. She basically lures these women into this prostitution ring, and they call it a pagoda. So she's lures these young women into this pagoda nightclub that's also doubling or fronting as a prostitution ring. But things go awry when she runs into the daughter of a very rich, wealthy, fat guy named Roddick. And Roddick's daughter, once they find out that this daughter is a daughter of a rich man, they hatch up this idea to part his ways of about $5 million of his money, and using her as a tool to do that. It's not a woman in chains film. But it is kind of a women in peril subgenre. You do have rape in this. You've got the obligatory lesbian scenes. There's a threesome in this. Nothing hardcore, but all of it's tastefully done to the extent that Jess Franco films things in a tasteful way. I mean, you certainly get to see women in all states of undress, the settings are gorgeous. Once again, it's filmed in Lisbon, Portugal. It's a serviceable, entertaining woman in peril / crime drama. It runs a brisk 75 minutes. It's a fun, decent watch, and really I think Franco's cinematography coupled with Walter Baumgartner's brilliant music makes this a very fun and enjoyable 75-minute film. So I definitely recommend this. The Walter Baumgartner score in this is I think it's epic because it covers all kinds of different fronts of music. I mean, you've got the obligatory jazz, which we know Franco's particularly fond of. You've got Spanish guitar, which I think the Spanish guitar was pieces during some of the sex scenes really heightened. I think the sex scenes quite a bit added to it. You've got kind of a some Caribbean type music in this. It really covers the gamut of all kind of genre music in film. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I think it's a serviceable women in peril film from Mr. Franco. So if you haven't seen Slaves, I would definitely recommend this full moon release. This is apparently supposedly the uncut release. It's interesting. There's a couple of scenes that were bordering, I thought, potentially on hardcore, but then there's cutaways, and I don't know if that's the editing or if this is truly the uncut version. I would be interested in researching that a little bit. Some brilliant photography. I mean, Jess Franco really takes what is a very plain, generic storyline, coupled with a lot of softcore type scenes, and really raises the proceedings simply through his direction and cinematography. He's got a couple of shots that are basically you're seeing the action displayed off of a mirror. You've got scenes where orgasm is portrayed by basically a natural spewing kind of effect. Like it switches to a natural geyser you know, a spring or something that's spraying up into the air. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you can't complain about the settings and locale that Franco shoots in these films, and it's amazing what it does in terms of the production values. So once again, I think this is another 7 out of 10 Franco film, and that is Slaves. Highly recommended. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.